Yeah, I'm gonna go live. Welcome everybody to the live stream. It starts in 2 minutes, but I wanted to make sure I get a head start on everything, work out some of the kinks. Let's see, share screen. Um, this one. Yeah, that looks good. Let me make sure these slides are working. Hey everybody, how you doing? We got 2 minutes to start. Just making sure that the audio is good, slides are good. All right. Now look, today I'm going to be talking about the 3 baby steps of online business. And if there's something that you've been doing that you don't feel has been working for you, I'm confident that this is going to help you get to the next level. Go ahead and share my screen. Uh, that's share, not share screen. All right. There's a lot of noise online, but with all the noise, there are a lot of misguided people. There are a lot of copycats, and some people just need a guide to help them grow. And I'm going to give you a simple roadmap because people overcomplicate these things online. And the question is, what is it really costing you to keep spinning your wheels, right? Every day you're creating videos, posting content. You might not, I mean, trying to get reels, looking at comments, likes, and views. You might have the talent, you might have the message, and you might have the passion, but if you don't have the system, you'll keep wondering, when is my time gonna come? I know all of you can relate to where you seeing these people post, oh, I made $100,000 this month like that, and then we get into this mindset of comparison. I forgot to hit record on this one. So that time is today. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 baby steps of online business. And it's going to be so simple that you're going to think like this can't be it, but it is. So these 3 steps are literally the simple steps to take. So whatever that you're doing is going to give you some structure so that you can start simplifying everything in your business. Step one, step one is content creation, right? Show up on whatever platform for a long time. That's it. Step two, building an audience. Once you show up online, people are going to start tuning in. People are going to start paying you some attention. They'll start commenting if you continue to do it. Step three is selling your products, right? You let those people who are showing up know that you have something to help them. And there are multiple ways to do this. So those are the only 3 steps. Step one, create content. Step two, build an audience around that content. Step three, sell your products. That's it. Now, but first, I want you to understand something about online business if you've been getting discouraged. If you stay stuck where you are, the stress won't go away, right? It'll just get heavier. But if you commit to this process, I'm going to help you replace confusion with clarity and content with cash flow. And this is the turning point that is going to put you in control of your time, your income, and your future. So here's what you need to understand about being online right now. And you can use this to your advantage and make that work for you. The online the online business economy is a $4.9 trillion economy. You might have heard people throw out all these numbers and stats because it's a growing business. There's 5.3 billion people that use the internet right now, which means that when you create content, they can access that content 24/7. That's potentially more eyeballs on your content, more sales that you can make. If you stay stuck where you are, again, the stress won't go away. So I'm going to help you with this by teaching you these 3 baby steps. And this I do through the BYOE Pathway to Profits framework. And BYOE just stands for Build Your Online Education. And this is the framework that's going to shift everything for you. Now, I think I went back. So let's break down mastering content creation. Again, the 3 steps are content creation, uh, is content creation, building an audience, and selling your product. So content, find something that you like or that you know a lot about. Create content about that and then do that every week. If you don't have any ideas, it's not a problem. You can use my AI content starter kit. I'll leave the link in the description. But it'll give you a year's worth of content that you can use, right? The second thing is audience. You pick a platform, one platform, and grow a community. Now, I know all the gurus tell you that, oh, you need to be everywhere. You need to be on these multiple platforms, and that is true. But when you're first starting out, you can't do that. You to grow a community, you need to pick one, become a master on the one, and then in each piece of content on that one platform, you have a call to action to get people into your audience. So that's content and that's email marketing, right? So you focus on that one main platform, and if your lifestyle can support it, one additional one. Don't try to be everywhere at the same time, despite what people online might say, because you'll get burned out. And this step also includes email marketing. Now, if you don't know anything about email marketing, or maybe you've heard people say something about it and you want to try it, you know it's something that you might need to do, then I have actually like 2 or 3 videos all about a deep dive in that. I'll link them in the description. But if you just want it done for you for the next year, again, I mentioned my AI content starter kit. I'll leave that down in the description. The third thing is to sell your products, right? And the easiest product that I found to sell is an ebook, right? You turn that ebook into a course. The chapters of that ebook become the modules in your course. And then you can turn that into a high ticket coaching program where you're teaching them the same exact thing, nothing different, except you're giving them your time, you're jumping on a call, right? It's like the one-on-one personal interaction, but it's the same content, all right? So again, the easiest thing to start is to create an ebook. Now, there's a video that I created to show you how to do that in under 10 minutes. It's got like 21,000 views. I'll link that also in the description. If you can, right, to get better, and I'm talking about using YouTube because that's my main platform of choice. So, what I teach is to start creating content using video. It's the quickest way to connect with people. They can see you live. They can see how you teach. They can see your interaction between you and them. They can actually put a person's face with it, right? So, but if you can invest in a camera if you're going to be doing content, and here's why. I used to get this annoying message on my phone, and you guys can probably relate, right? I try to shoot something or I try to record a video, and it would give me this annoying message: your phone may stop working because your storage is full. Can you guys relate? Put it in the comments. This is an annoying message, right? You can't record anything else. You got to start deleting stuff. So investing in a camera is going to really help with that, because then you could use SD cards as many as you need. And see, like right now, instead of using my phone, I got this little thing from Amazon. It can hold, I don't know, 12 slots, right? 12 SD card slots and a bunch of smaller micro SD slots, like 24 of them. You get the camera, and you don't have to worry about like your phone running out of space or anything like that. So a camera really helps you in your content creation. And then having lighting is good. Having a mic is even better. Now, I use this mic, but if I had to pick one mic, right? I've been doing recording about 2 or 3 years now. I'm sorry, about 2/3 of my life. I record music and stuff. If I had to choose, I would choose this. And they ain't paying me to say this now. DJI Mic Mini. Okay. It comes with a transmitter, tiny transmitter, and 2 receivers, or vice versa. It is the best mic for the money. I paid $169, got 2 of them. That will improve your audio when you're doing your content. So I can just plug it in and go. It works with a phone, it works with a laptop, it works with the camera. So no audio editing. I don't have to do any touch ups on the audio. It just sounds good straight out of the box. And again, it can plug into your phone, your computer, your laptop, your camera. I love it. Now, a little bit about branding. All I will say is that the more you stick with the same colors, the same theme, the more brand building you're doing, the more people will recognize your brand when they see it. Now, I mentioned this already, but I want to reiterate this because it's important. Start with one platform. Don't try to be everywhere, right? And no, triple down on that one. Become a master at it. And then you can have one other one that you could just throw out your thoughts. So, for example, X in YouTube, or if Instagram is your main one, Threads can be your secondary. I use YouTube as my main platform and Threads as my secondary platform where I just throw out my thoughts. But I focus heavily on YouTube, and I can see the growth. Over the last month or two, I grew my subscribers over $1,000. I got sorry, $1,000, over 1,000 subscribers. I have a case study that shows you how I did it. I'll link to that in the video. And community, right? Whichever is your main platform, focus on community building on that platform. Those two things will get you pretty far. One platform, double down on that platform, become a master at it, build community. That means responding to comments and stuff like that. Engagement. All right. I do polls sometimes if I'm trying to find out like what my audience wants me to make them next. But in reality, people are busy. They have short attention spans. They have kids. They have all these kind of things going on. And some people just don't respond. Right. So by far, the best content to connect with people very quickly is live streams like I'm doing right now. Hands down, that's the best way to increase watch time, subscriber count, engagement, and then mini tutorials, like, and then just let the community know, hey, I'm coming out with this on your main platform. Those are the things that I found to work the best. Now, let's talk about monetization pathways. Okay. This will take time to build out. Now, people have been getting misled. They'll hear all these people saying you can make $10,000 a month. You can make all this money in this short amount of time, and they don't tell you that in between all of that, there's a huge learning curve. That's why I'm making it simple, right? 3 steps. What are those 3 steps again? Content, build an audience, sell products. That's it. 3 baby steps. But it takes time to build this out like in a system. Obviously, I'm a fan of digital products because you can make them quick. You can start selling them quick. Again, I mentioned ebooks, but it takes a while longer to set up like high ticket coaching, right? I've been doing this for 9 years, and I just now came out with a high ticket coaching program because I didn't believe that I had the confidence. I didn't believe that, man, are people gonna buy this? A lot of people don't have the confidence to charge that much or to teach, right? And some just don't have enough experience. So, but I'll say put it out there and let the people decide. At least give them the option, right? I never really rely much on ad revenue. I think that's kind of like icing on the cake. I don't rely much on affiliate marketing or sponsorships. I haven't ever really been able to make affiliate marketing work for me, but it might work for you. This is a lot of people are making money with affiliate marketing. I love sponsorships though. I do like sponsorships, and those you can get even with a small channel. I just did a video on sponsorships a couple days ago. What brands are looking for, how much you can charge, how you can be ready to get brand deals, and also what you need to do to reach out to them. I'll link that down in the description. But at, sponsorships and brand deals are a thing, even if you're a small channel. So I love those. Ad revenue is like the icing on the cake, right? But I always teach to monetize with your own products. There's a lot of people reselling other products, but in my opinion, you can only do that so many times before that becomes saturated. But if it's your own product, you can sell that forever, right? It's your own experience, your own thing. It's a signature thing that only you can replicate, right? So I teach to monetize with your own products is way more lucrative. You don't have to worry about the next thing that you're going to sell. And trying to rely on revenue just from YouTube, I think it just takes too long and it's too much work to expect monetization early on. Whereas if you sell your products, you can make money on the front end. I'll link to those. I'll probably drop them in the chat or leave them in the description of this video. Now, I'm opening up 5 to 10 coaching slots for content creators and digital marketers who are struggling with putting all these pieces of their online business together. What we talked about in this video: content marketing, social media marketing, and email marketing, right? Creating hooks that attract your ideal audience who want to get a step-by-step and easy system they can implement in their own business. Now, in this video, I didn't make it complicated. 3 steps. Again, those 3 steps were: one, create content. The right kind of content can bring you brands, sponsorship deals, right? Build your audience, which is step 2, right? Build an audience. And step 3, create your own products, sell your own products. Now, again, people complicate this, but I've got an easy system that you can implement in your business. So I'm launching my 12-week program, my 12-week coaching program. Is called Creator to CEO, and I'm going to spend a few minutes telling you about this. And I think you'll really begin to see how this can help you build your business without all these other complications. And then I'm going to keep this simple, right? And afterwards, if you're interested in hearing more, then message me, leave a comment, click the link in the description that I'm going to leave below, and you can apply to get in one of those slots. Again, I'm only doing like 5 to 10 coaching slots, and this is how simple I make it, right? I'm not gonna say you have hours and hours of video or nothing. I get on a call with you, 2 hours, all right, about 30 minutes of instruction on whatever we're going to learn that week, and then about 10 minutes on what the task is to do in your business. And then the rest of the time, I take questions specifically from you about your specific business. Now, one thing I just want to say is that for those of you that are afraid to start making content or start that channel or build that business, I'll say that every day that you wait is another day that your content is not working for you, right? You're already doing the hard part, right? Most of you guys are showing up, posting content, you're posting on multiple platforms, right? You're doing things that's going to burn you out. You don't have to do all of that again, but you're already doing the hard work. You're showing up. So what if your next step gave you the tools that you needed to build a brand that funds your life, right? That gives you freedom. That's what we all want. Or gets likes and not just fills your feed with likes and comments, right? Because that doesn't build your business. I see a lot of people on threads. Oh, this post only got 100, where this other post got 1,000. Why are you worried about views? That doesn't put money in your pocket, right? So I'm going to give you some focus and help you to focus on the things that will put money in your pocket, not vanity metrics like views or likes or comments or something like that, right? And you weren't meant to be a content hustler. You were meant to be the CEO of your own brand. Now, if you're ready to stop hoping and start building, this is the moment that shifts everything. So again, I'm launching my 12-week coaching program, Creator to CEO, and I'm going to spend a few minutes talking about it. Now, let's talk about how you get this done. First, this is the roadmap that we use. You need to create the foundation first, right? You need to establish content so that you can establish yourself as an authority, and then to start pitching your products inside that content so that you can get unlimited content ideas. I can help you start there, right? Again, we jump on a call for 2 hours a week. That's simple. I teach you a concept. I say, hey, this is what you need to do in your business this week. And then that last hour or so, or 30, 45 minutes, whatever, you can ask me questions. Hey, I've been trying to run ads. This is where I'm getting stuck. Hey, I need to make this digital asset. I'm getting stuck here. And you get a real person, right? It's not just like you going through the things, following a course. I have that, but if you want that hands-on, that where I walk you step by step, then that's what this coaching program is. It's just access to me, and then you get to ask a real person the questions right there on the spot. So, um, in less time than it would take you to watch an episode of your favorite show, you can have a content marketing plan for the next year, a social media marketing plan for the next year, and a simple email marketing plan for the next year and beyond. All right. Now, after you get there, you get to growth. After you get that plan, those three things that I just said: content, email, social, right? Marketing. Then there's going to be a planner that helps you organize all this. And then it's going to be time to start putting out that content in a strategic way, not just posting content, but strategically posting that content. And then you'll start to notice something. Once you show up, what I say, one platform, right? One platform with one message, just showing up every day, build a community there, right? Build that audience. You'll start growing and building an audience, right? And people will start showing up. So this can be easy with a plan. And then these other three: growth, monetization, and scaling. My biggest advice for you on these things and building a big business for the rest of the year is to keep stuff simple. And then whatever plan that you want to do, commit to whatever plan that you have, even if that's not with me. So with this coaching program, I already mentioned it, but I get on 2 hour calls with you each week for 12 weeks, and I teach you this process. And then I answer questions specific to your business, because we do Q&As right there on the spot. That's it. Very simple. Phase one is mastering content creation. Remember, this is all about the 3 baby steps. This is as simple as it's gonna be, right? So it's 12 weeks. The first phase one is the first 4 weeks. We teach you mastering content creation, right? And that's where I focus on step one of that framework I showed you earlier, content catalyst. Phase two, that's the second 4 weeks. We build an audience. Baby step two, right? That's focused on step two of the framework that I teach, asset amplifier. Phase three, we just talked about it, monetization mastery. And that's where in the last 4 weeks of this 12-week program, I cover those last two parts of my framework: funnel fuel and momentum machine. And this is where this is where you'll be when you start to run ads and you start to grow your business a little bit, start to get more leads in. We teach you a strategy to do all of that. So This is where you get your system up and running, get it automated, and then we're just looking at analytics and adjusting so that you can then scale it. Now, I only work with small groups for this coaching program because what I found is that whenever you have like hundreds or thousands of students, it gets very hard to manage that. Whereas if it's just a few of us, right, we can really dig deep and dive deep in the weeds about the issues that or the challenges that you might be facing and then help you get over those. So if you're interested, the link to apply to join this program is going to be in the description. And I'm excited because I've done some one-on-one coaching. I've done a lot of one-on-one coaching, but I have never done it on this level. So it's really going to be dialed in. I already have for the 12 weeks what we're going to discuss, what we're going to teach. And again, it's not going to be a bunch of resources and a bunch of videos and all of that. There's going to be a little bit of that, but mostly it's just going to be us jumping on a call saying, "Hey, this is the concept we're talking about this week. And then this is what you need to do to implement it this next week in your business." And then you can ask me questions right there on the spot. So just kind of like the hands-on guidance with me there guiding you through the thing. So it's again, I'm excited about it. This is the first time I've ever offered it, but it's going to be real dial in next level. So I want to say thank you for joining me on this live. And let's see, I don't think I have any questions. No questions in the chat. So um yeah, thank you for joining me for this live stream. And in the comments below, tell me what your biggest takeaway from this presentation was. What was the thing that you think will help you move the needle in your life and in your business? Because I want to help you achieve that. Now, I want to ask you a question. Okay. How much money have you made this year, or how much money have you not made this year because you didn't know what to do next? Maybe you didn't know what to post, or you didn't know what to sell. You don't know what to promote. All right. All of us have faced that before. So, how much money do you think you've been missing this year because you just didn't know the next step? It's not your fault. All right. It's very hard out here. There's so many people online, there's so much competition, and it's hard to stand out sometimes. I get that. It's a lot of noise, but all you need is a roadmap. And this opportunity, this coaching program, it gives you that opportunity. So you can do what I did, right? At the beginning, I was like, I'm gonna figure this all out on my own. All right, let me watch a couple YouTube videos here. All right, then try to implement this. Most people don't implement when they watch the videos though. And that kind of worked for me, but it took me so long. Again, I've been doing this for 9 years. It took me so long to gain momentum. So if you stay where you are without like investing in yourself, or without getting guidance from someone that's already been where you're trying to go, then ultimately you lose the two things that I hate wasting: time and money. I hate wasting time and I hate wasting money. I'm 43, man. I don't know about you, but I don't got time to waste. So yeah, time, confidence, money. uh you don't want to miss that money. I told you I made a big mistake earlier. Like one of my mistakes was not outsourcing early enough. So I'm trying to do all this stuff. I got burned out, and in turn, when I came back to YouTube, I had to start all over. I know some of you guys can relate to that. So whatever the thing is that you think will help you move the needle in your life and in your business, I do want to help you achieve that. So in the comments below, again, tell me what was your biggest takeaway from this presentation. And thank you for joining me. I hope this helps. Again, remember those 3 baby steps. If you do nothing else today, write those 3 baby steps down and then make a plan in the next couple weeks that you're going to start doing those 3. All right. 1, get you a content marketing plan. 2, start building an audience on one platform. And then 3, come up with your own products to sell. That's going to help you move the needle. Peace, blessings, and prosperity. I will see you in the next video. I was nervous at the beginning of this, y'all. For some reason. I do this all the time and I was still nervous. See y'all.